tonight by just checking in with our really awesome Facebook page. There's been a lot of really cool stuff put on there, and so I just want to acknowledge those of you who are contributing and putting some posts up. We've had some really good stuff. You've all been checking it out? Yeah. And has that been a useful forum just to get a few ideas and tips? Did you see? So I put up chat. No, don't do that. Let me get rid of that. Push the scope. Okay. Usually I like a cross and get rid of that, isn't it?
Well, if you just click out of it.
Okay, so there's Jack Williams not here tonight. She's probably going to be dinner up there. I'll put my food diary up there.
Yeah.
So you can see that. Okay. So you can check out that. And what we can do, I'm happy to keep this going for a bit as well. If you just want to, what are your thoughts on that? Just to help with keeping things in existence. And I don't know, I haven't sort of spoken to Rachel about a time frame on that, but I'm really happy for you guys just to keep contributing and keep things in motion, because tonight's definitely not the end. It's the start. Yeah. Really, isn't it? After tonight, because it's now that once the actual formal coaching has finished, you guys are then really just getting into the groove of putting this all together for yourself. So, anyways, yeah, keep checking out things, and what I'm very happy to do is just co-post. So if I put something on my Dr. Nick page, I'll just throw it on here as well. So I'll just keep populating that, and we'll work through with Rachel what ends up happening, and if you guys want to continue doing that, it's just nice to have that support, create a community, create a group. So let's have a look at tonight. What we're going to do, we're going to have a look at active nutrition, and the really cool thing about tonight's session is it's going to bring together, ideally help you tie a few things together from especially the first session around the NutriFit 5 eating strategies. We're going to, ideally it'll all start to make sense. We'll really finish up with that tonight and show you how you can look at managing your workout days and really get clarity on particularly things like adjusting carbohydrates, making sure you've got protein coming in every meal, and the timing as well is a really important one. So you've got your books, finally got your active nutrition book, so you've all got one of those. Yep. So this is going to be the key resource we're going to look at tonight. Right? And you can obviously read through that. I'm not going to cover every single thing in here, but there's a lot of information you can read through at your leisure. So let's dive underway. Let's get going. Here's what we're going to do. Welcome back. Review of session 2. Let's check it here first. 3 phases, developing a workout plan. One of the key things we're going to get you all to do. And then we will just touch a little bit on supplementation at the end. Okay, but just a little bit small part of tonight. So basically, a quick review session from our first session. Let's have a look here. A few questions. Did you manage to track your progress? How many were able to do that? Have a look at Joanne's. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So the question is, we've got you to be after the first session, it was about keeping the diary tracking sheet, and then from there you can progress into simply using a weekly tracking sheet where you just tick, half tick and cross. So anyone managed to really get a grasp of that and start actually getting a full weeks of tracking? And,
I wasn't here last week.
No, so you're that's right.
I did the daily one again because I like the writing it down. So
Yeah.
It does something with my mind.
Yeah. And tracking, that's right. You guys, tracking, I really highly recommend this. And the diary is not something you have to do ongoing, but I'm sure you agree with me. If you look at those who really are doing well in any endeavour, whatever you're up to, so whether that be within your career or in your on the farm, or whatever your current job, or let's say with sports, or I'm sure that every one of you has tracked something at some point. Would that be fair to say? How many track things in some other areas? Who tracks there like that?
Track everything.
Track everything.
Mm.
So you sport like biking or you exercise,
Yep.
all that?
Yeah, both exercise and work objectives and
Work objective,
all
you
that
track,
stuff.
yeah, absolutely. So where I'm going with that, guys, it's the hallmark of success. So I really want to just really recommend that tracking is something that's yeah, there you go, it's finished, well done. That you do really get on board with. And here's the great news, that when you track, you don't necessarily have to do this ongoing. So like for example, I don't track, but do I plan? Absolutely plan very much. Every day I'm planning out food, I'm thinking ahead, I've got my food with me. It's just a really important thing to do. So you never get away with planning and preparation, that's always there. But the beautiful thing is, if you're planned and prepared, you don't always have to be tracking because you know you're on track. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But in the phase that you guys are in, as you're learning how to master your nutrition, tracking's imperative. Yeah, because it's where the rubber meets the road. So keep doing that, and I'm happy as well as I've already Jolene sent me through some food diaries, and I've had a look. I'm happy for every one of you. If you want to send me a diary to have a look at, I can give you feedback as part of this. Definitely, I'm happy for that. And did you manage to see those comments?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I do it on. It's quite on. Oh, you've actually got it printed out? Yeah, there you go. Look.
Yeah.
So what I do is I can actually highlight areas, and then I can put little comment boxes on a PDF, and it just is a really easy way to give you some guidance.
I like the one by the wine, which said something around, here we go again.
Well, no, I think it might have been. I did. There was. I must say, I was having a wee giggle. There might have been an oops. No, I think it was with the cake, Jolene. It
Yeah,
might have been an
with the
oops.
cake.
Here we go again. So my comments might be. I mean, I'm just mindful. The idea is to give you guys feedback without making it. You don't want to feel bad. It's about just. But at the same time, you want honest feedback.
Yes.
There's
totally.
no point in me going, oh well, gee, oh no, I won't say anything. I'll be honest with you guys if you're up for that. But I won't. But obviously, I do it in a way that's
Yeah.
that's
And to be
supportive.
fair, it would have been more relevant to Bridget.
Yeah, probably.
So I did see, just to acknowledge Bridget, the great improvement there on the.
And Bridget Langby.
Yeah. Yes, very good.
No, yeah, they were actually really easy to make, and they were quite tasty too. Very healthy. Omega-3, that's salmon.
That's it.
So,
Yeah. Superb. So that's great. It's just stepping up and doing those things. So you know what? There's a breakthrough, isn't it? These are all breakthroughs that we're having in each of these, and it's just, you know, like we said before, it's the little things that you do, guys, with nutrition, and like in any area, it's those little habits that you start adopting. That you get up every day and you have your water with apple cider. It's been a long day. Apple cider. It's a new variant. Move on from that. So anyway, we've got, okay, has anyone had some breakthroughs? No?
Better weekend.
Better weekend. Yeah, alright. That's always the ongoing challenge. Yeah. And so remember, you remember that I suspect that many of you have, but you might not consider you've had a breakthrough. In other words, sometimes it's little things that you got up and that you did do something in the morning, every morning on a consistent basis, just like you had some protein with your meal in the morning. And you may not think, oh yeah, that's what I did, but that's a breakthrough, right? So just keep remembering and capture that if you can, and just acknowledge it. Hey, I'm making progress here. That's why the tracking is important, because you can see it.
I'm struggling with having the snacks. If I'm not hungry, I don't want to.
Yeah, and we mentioned that. So that's and that it's all right. That may be how it is for you, Lily. That's not necessarily being completely off track. All right. So let's just keep that in mind. It's about doing. This is all about how it works for you. We've got guidelines, we've got strategies, and it's about going, hey, does this fit in with what my lifestyle is? So, but the other times it's important that you're still doing things well. So again, keep that food diary. Send it to me if you want to get that feedback. I will honour that.
Just can I say on the feedback, what I found really useful was I had a pretty shit week last week, as you know, and the feedback that you gave me just made me realise that actually you have your bad days, and it's about how quick you kind of get back on track, and the overall picture, which is way better than what I was kind of 2-3 weeks ago. So that was really helpful. Thank you.
That's awesome. No
So I
problems.
recommend, I recommend just send it through, because it's just the little things that you don't realise you're doing.
No, that's great. And guys, I just want to actually acknowledge Jolene here, just in the group forum, because you have had a rough time. We had workplace tragedy, and there were some challenging things nutritionally going on. But despite all of that, being able to step up and just go, all right, well, this is what's happening, but I'll put this in anyway, is a big deal. In other words, it's just acknowledging what it is. Let's have a look, if it for good, for bad, or whatever, and let's see how we can learn and move forward. So that's fantastic. So really good work. Just being able to do that, I think, is good. So again, you guys, if you're feeling like, but I don't want to send Nick anything that's just really bad, that's okay.
Cakey made with chocolate.
135 grams.
Sending me stuff that's actually where it's just like, whoa, and again, I'll make comments on it. I'll do it in the best supportive way I can, as Jolene will attest to, and it's all about just going, all right, that's what it is.